Someone is asking, why is it so important for the soul that we have less things in the house? I don't think it's that the soul needs less things in the house. I think the problem lies with the fact that we get attached to our things, the fact that we evaluate ourselves according to the things we have. Also, when our house is full of clutter, we think we need things. And because the soul does not need anything, this is why maybe the soul prefers we have less stuff. Another reason is when the house is not so cluttered, different energies can come in much easier and circulate. They don't get stuck somewhere. So it's not that we should be a minimalist, but it does help. It really does. Especially as we raise our vibration and we clear our mind, suddenly we realize there's so many things we don't need. In my case, for instance, I am an extreme minimalist, but not because this is the way I should be or this is better than having stuff. Not at all. Simply, I've reached a level these days where I like myself so much that I constantly feel like I don't need anything. I really don't need anything. I have one pair of shoes, sports shoes, athletic shoes, one pair of jeans, and about 6 or 7 t-shirts, and of course a jacket. And I'm much, much happier than I was when I was a millionaire and I had 2 walk-in closets full of designer clothes. It's not that that was wrong. It's just that I identified who I was with what I owned and what I could afford to buy. So from this perspective, you will read in many books, it's better to live simply, have a simple house or an empty house, not totally empty, of course, but not stuff. And also, when you put things away in the closet, in case you need them one day, you're telling the universe that I have to save this because if I need it, you won't get it for me. So I'm holding on to this. And the universe simply doesn't work like this. It will bring you whatever you need seconds before you actually need it. That's how the universe works. So I would say become a minimalist. There are many levels to this. There are plenty of videos on YouTube about minimalism. Just take a look and whatever suits you best or easiest. But again, there is nothing. Oh yes, let me say it this way. One reason I got into metaphysics or into these spiritual things, this was years ago, 13, 14 years ago, because I read somewhere in a book this phrase, there is nothing that you must do, only that which you want to do. As soon as I read that, I said, I found my religion. That's it. And I have never looked back since. So don't think that you have to become a minimalist, that you have to have less things in the house to be spiritual or to be happy. No, you don't. Of course, you will be happy if you do not identify with things, if you do not think that you are what you have, only because that keeps you from looking in and finding more of you, more of the real you. Connecting better with your soul. You can never not be connected with your soul. You're always connected. But when you look in, when you have time to look in, you have a clearer connection after that. So this is the reason I would say it would help not to keep things you are not using anymore. Let them go. And then new things will come into your life. I'm going to leave it at this because nothing else is coming to me right now.